Hi to all our warriors and our warrior families. I wanted to reach out to you today because I've been thinking about today's our last day of any new assignments that we're giving kids. And I know some of you are still wrapping up a few things you need to get done and turned into your teachers before the official last day of school next week. But next week will be filled with supply pickup for K-5 and technology drop off for anyone who's borrowed a Chromebook. And we know our middle schoolers, we're going to see you June 1st and 2nd during those assigned times for your locker clean out. But our theme for this year that we started planning for last summer was difference maker, and a focus on everyone and a growing urgency that we feel to make sure we're meeting the unique needs of every learner on our campus. And we really had no idea when we started planning that last year how much we would need that theme to carry us through a worldwide crisis and the pandemic and the crisis schooling that we would do in Q4. Parents were so grateful, and guardians and grandmas and grandpas and friends and neighbors, we are so grateful for how you have partnered well with us in Q4. We could not have done this work without you. It's said that a child's first teacher is their parent. And we have certainly seen and valued that partnership more than ever before in Q4. As a community, we have accomplished a Herculean task over the last 9 weeks that we never knew we would need to be prepared for and do, but we all turned and pivoted with great care and concern and grace very quickly to do what was best for our warriors when it was needed. So we just, from the bottom of our hearts, from everyone on your team at Imagine South Lake, from your school board and the Imagine Schools team, we just thank you for the way that you have partnered well with us in Q4. As we move into summer mode, I do want to tell you that we're going to be sending out a summer learning website for our kids. We know that there's going to be a little bit of a COVID slide, and we know you've done a great job at home teaching your kids, but it is, I think you'll agree, it's just not quite the same as being in a classroom with a teacher and with peers to learn and experience together the school environment. So we do want to encourage all of our warriors to be looking for this summer learning website that we'll be sending out to you very soon to keep our kids engaged, their minds engaged, especially in math and reading over the summer. Yesterday, I sent an email where I discussed some new guidelines that the CDC has sent out on schools reopening in the fall. There's a lot of false information going around that's causing a lot of anxiety. Things have been misquoted, taken out of context. We know that our authorities that we take our direction from are the Florida Department of Health and the Florida Department of Education, and they will use the CDC recommendations to provide guidelines for the schools in our area. And it may not look the same for every school in the state of Florida. But while we don't know what this will look like yet, we are preparing for a wide variety of possibilities, and I'll do my best to keep you up to date every step of the way. I'm asking you to keep engaged with us on social media and through our email updates over the summer, as I'm sure that I will be having some information to share with you. Looking forward to next year, our goals will have to be focused around our two most important pieces of work, and that's academic development and character development. This may mean that some things in our school calendar next year and those extra things that we love to do may look a little bit different. But I'm going to ask you ahead of time to bear with us because we expect that there will be a need to prioritize our learning and our character in the fall. I have a 7-month-old puppy named Lucy Ray. And she and I were on a walk together the other day, and her favorite thing to do on a walk is to find a stick to carry with her for the walk. And she grabbed a stick the other day that was almost bigger than her, but had a variety of branches sticking out of it. So it wasn't just the size of the stick, it was the obstacles on the stick that was challenging for her. And I just watched as she tackled this stick to try to find a way to carry it and still have that forward momentum that you get when you're kind of on a walk. You just keep moving. And she would turn herself and pivot, and she would try to find a different place to hold on the stick. But it just made me think about the big sticks that our school community has carried together in Q4. It has not been easy. The size of the task was difficult, just like the size of Lucy's stick. The obstacles, just like the branches coming off the stick, were difficult. but we never gave up. We kept tackling that big stick together, and we kept making determined efforts toward a difficult task together, hand in hand. So I thank you for your patience. I thank you for your grace. I thank our teachers and our school staff, and down to our bus drivers and our maintenance crew and everyone who has come together to make Q4 successful. While we don't know what will happen next year yet, we do know one thing: together is better, and we will tackle it together. We'll never give up showing great care to you or to our staff, and we'll keep hope in the equation for what comes next. I'm so blessed and humbled to be the leader of this school, and I love our school community and our warriors so much, and I just want you to know that going into summer. You have earned this break, kids and parents, and I want you to grab summer by the horns and enjoy every minute of it. And we will be in touch with you through social media, Remind, and Jupiter email updates over the summer about any updates that I know. I will work hard to process those on my end and then share with you. So if you see things coming up in the news, check your sources on social media, because there's a lot of false information going around. And I don't know all the information. I will promise that I will share with you what I do once I've had a chance to process it. And we will figure this out together, just like we've done Q4, because together is better. We love you guys. Thank you. Have a great summer.